But what if the key to peace in South Asia lies in the hands of two nations that have been at odds for decades? This is the question that resounds in the corridors of power in India and Pakistan, two nations with a shared history, yet divided by a contentious border dispute. Nestled in the heart of this dispute is the region of Kashmir, a land of beauty caught in the crossfire of conflict. In a world where diplomacy often unfolds behind closed doors, top intelligence officers from both countries took a clandestine route to peace. The stage was set in Dubai in January of 2023, under the watchful eyes of the United Arab Emirates government. The goal was simple yet audacious: to ease the military tension that has long gripped the disputed region of Kashmir. This wasn't just a meeting. It was the reopening of a back channel of diplomacy, a journey towards normalizing ties. But why now? Both nations had their reasons. India, grappling with a border standoff with China, and Pakistan, wrestling with economic difficulties and the aftermath of the US withdrawal from Afghanistan, were in a unique position to seek rapprochement. And so, the first seeds of peace were planted, but would they grow? But why now? What could possibly drive these long-time adversaries to the negotiation table? It's a question that's been echoing in the corridors of power, and the answer lies in the subtle dance of geopolitics. For India, a border standoff with China has necessitated a shift in focus, making peace on its western frontier with Pakistan more appealing. On the other side of the equation, Pakistan grapples with its own challenges. Economic difficulties have been a consistent thorn in its side, necessitating a reduction in military tensions to focus on domestic issues. And let's not forget the larger geopolitical context. The withdrawal of the United States from Afghanistan has created a vacuum, and with it, new dynamics that both India and Pakistan must navigate. But it's not just about the motivations, it's also about the actions. A ceasefire along the line of control in Kashmir was announced, signifying a step towards de-escalation. Plans to hold elections in the region have also been signalled, hinting at efforts to bring about a political resolution. With the chessboard set, the game of diplomacy began in earnest. Yet the path to peace is seldom smooth. What challenges lay ahead for these hopeful peacekeepers? As we delve deeper into the labyrinth of diplomacy, we encounter a formidable roadblock: the Taliban's refusal to participate in the Afghan peace process. This refusal has disrupted the momentum towards a political settlement, throwing a wrench into the cogs of diplomacy. Pakistan, having facilitated the US Taliban negotiations, finds itself in a precarious position of influence. It has urged the Taliban to remain engaged, to keep the dialogue alive. However, the question remains: will the Taliban heed Pakistan's call? Or will they continue to insist on the complete withdrawal of foreign forces before participating in any summits about Afghanistan? The refusal of the Taliban to engage in the peace process has not only disrupted planned summits, but has also amplified fears of escalating violence. The potential for civil war looms ominously over Afghanistan, casting a long shadow on the peace talks. These are the challenges that lie in wait for the peacemakers. The road to resolution is fraught with uncertainty, but the quest for peace marches on, undaunted. The stakes are high and the world watches with bated breath. As we look to the future, we must ask, what are the prospects for enduring peace between India and Pakistan? The recent developments certainly give us a glimmer of hope. The secret talks held in Dubai earlier this year, facilitated by the United Arab Emirates government, indicate both nations' willingness to engage in dialogue and compromise. It's a significant step, a step towards normalizing ties and easing the tension over the disputed region of Kashmir. While the path to peace is laden with challenges, the commitment to ceasefire along the line of control in Kashmir and the signals of holding elections in the region are promising strides. Pakistan's readiness for direct dialogue with India, once Jammu and Kashmir statehood is restored, further underscores the potential for reconciliation. As we've seen, the diplomatic game is complex and delicate. The stakes are high, the hurdles are many, but the rewards are invaluable. The path to peace is never straight nor easy, But with continued dialogue, compromise, and the collective desire for a peaceful coexistence, the prospects for enduring peace are not merely a distant dream. In the game of diplomacy, every move counts. We can only hope that the next one brings us closer to peace.